Bitcoin holds steady as BOE hikes interest rate, ECB to reduce crisis era stimulus. You know what's so funny is I won't hold a purse, but I will make that joke.
Yeah.
That's
it right there in a
yeah.
nutshell.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
That's it.
Got him.
Got him. Institutional interest is prevalent in whales are buying Bitcoin during this correction, one analyst said. So here's really what we want to talk about, though. The BOE, that's the Bank of England. They're hiking their interest rate. The ECB, that's the European Central Bank. Christine Lagarde in charge of that now, formerly of the IMF. They're reducing crisis era stimulus. What is this telling you? We're moving away from the pandemic. We're moving away from the chaos that caused. Still having supply chain problems, a lot of problems, but we're preparing for the future without having to deal with this thing on a daily basis. There will certainly still be people that want to deal with it on a daily basis for sure. I think it's very interesting. There are people that like literally want this to continue, which blows my mind. But I've seen people defending it like, no, this has to be the way it is for all sicknesses going forward and stuff. No. I don't think that's what we're going to see. I think we are going to turn the page and we'll look back at this as a very painful time in history for, all sorts of reasons. But the government and the economies are moving forward without this being a primary concern. And we can tell this by the things that they're doing. They're easing up on the stimulus across the world. The Bank of England is already hiking interest rates. That is a sure sign that in March we are probably doing the same thing. So we'll see what happens. Bitcoin was trading little changed. It's a weird way to say that. After the Bank of England delivered a surprise interest rate hike, and the ECB announced an end to the crisis era asset purchase program. The BOE Monetary Policy Committee voted 8-1 to increase the bank rate to 0.25%. By 9-0 to maintain the amount of quantitative easing at $895 billion. So that was unchanged. The quantitative easing for the Bank of England was unchanged. So that's pretty bullish here in the short term. Central bank expected to keep the exchange or the rate unchanged at a record low of 0.1%. Surprise increase challenges the narrative that central banks prefer to raise interest rates only after the end of quantitative easing or asset purchase programs. While the ECB, European Central Bank, kept key policy tools unchanged. It's an odd question.
It is.
It announced an end of net asset buying under the Pandemic Emergency Purchase Program, purchase program. Program is the word that's spelled weird there. British. However, the 17-nation central bank did a balancing act by committing to boost an older asset purchase program to $45 billion. Let's see here. So there you go. So that's what's going on. So around the world, they're not doing what the United States just did at our Fed meeting. They're speeding things up around the world, which is a good indicator, I think, of what we're going to see. Was that comment? Was that retracted?
Yeah, I wonder if he meant Zilliqa.
Then he removed it?
Then he removed it, yeah.
We love Zillow.
Yeah. Zillow.
Looking for properties on there. They're always gone by the time you find them on there. But.
Well, they are actually a well-positioned company when it comes to real estate data. They absorbed another big one called Trulia. I mean, they actually, as a business,
they combined. I didn't know that.
They absorbed them a while ago. Yeah.
Oh.
So they're strong. They've got a lot of B2B value for sure.
Oh, so it still is its own independent site, but it owns. But okay, yeah, that makes sense. Cool, interesting.